Scenario 1. Holding charity auction in the office. Angela, the bank employee, approaches Justin, the bank manager, and says, "My daughter is seeking treatment for heart disease and I don't have a health insurance policy. My salary is insufficient to meet the medical expenses. Over the years, I've been collecting autograph albums of various artists. I would like to seek for your permission to hold a charity auction in the office. I will also send flyers to the client of our bank. Everyone is welcome to a bid for these albums, so I can raise money for the medical treatment of my child." Three other bank employees, Ronald, Joven, and Janet, overheard this conversation. They emphasized to Angela's situation and they convinced to give his permission to Angela's proposal. Appropriate ethical decision model. The situation can be applied to the equal freedom model because she made a way for her daughter's medical treatment. Since nangangailangan nga po siya na treatment para sa health disease ng kanyang anak and wala po siyang health insurance and hindi po sapat yung kinikita niya para mabayaran yung sa treatment nga po ng anak niya. And gumawa po siya ng way which is yung charity auction po. And ginawa niya po yun para po mabayaran yung expenses na magagamit ng anak niya. And ayun po yung pagbebenta ng album na may autograph po ng mga artists. Second, the situation can be applied to the professional ethics model because it will depend on the bank manager if he agree with that agreement that Angela supports. So, ayun nga po, nakadepend po kay bank manager kung a-agree po siya sa gusto ni Angela mangyari. Kasi po, bilang bank manager po sa bangko, hindi po madali mag-decision agad. Kasi po, kapag meron pong hindi maganda na nangyari, siya po yung mananagot sa lahat. And kaya po, kailangan po munang pag-isipan ni bank manager kung maganda po ba yung pasok or magandang kakalabasan po yung gustong mangyari ni Angela. Third, the situation can be applied to the proportionality model. Third, the situation can be applied to the proportionality ethics model because Angela asked for permission to hold a charity auction in the office to raise the money for the medical treatment of her child. Ayun nga po, si Angela po ay gumawa po ng isang charity auction which is pagbebenta po ng album na may autograph po ng mga artists. Ginawa niya po to in a good way para po makapagbayad sa expenses na magagamit ng anak niya. And ayun nga po, gaya po ng sabi ko kanina, nakay bank manager pa rin po yung decision kung a-agree ba siya dito sa gusto ni Angela.
Scenario 2. Misleading for good purpose. Vince is the inspector in charge of their local police station. The police station building is in direct need of repairs, but hasn't received any grants from the government for years. One day, a typhoon hits a nearby area that damages most of the houses and shops. Although Vince police station gets partially damaged, most of the structure remains intact due to the incident. The government will send a disaster assessment team to ascertain the level of damage and will provide relief money for the affected areas. The Deputy Superintendent, Mr. Simon, orders Vince and say, hire some laborers and destroy the remaining structure of the police station building. When the disaster assessment team comes, tell them that the building collapsed because of the typhoon and ask them to give priority in funding the rehabilitation of our police station. After all, it is one of the most important public offices in town. The answer in this scenario was belief and behavior. 1. This scenario showing the ethical values, which is honesty, loyalty, fairness, and etc. from the people who believe in that sometimes and find themselves in situations where this value seems to conflict. And second, The disparity between belief and behavior in Vince's situation is Vince having a conflict values that have a belief to be honest, loyal, fairness, etc. That is why we want to try to do the proper thing and disobey his boss. But due to the purpose of idea of his boss about their police station to offer up the priority, he also considers that his boss is correct. And therefore, the result is going to be beneficial for the police station, and since of this behavior value seems to conflict. Vince is in a situation where he wants to be honest to the disaster assessment team, but also wants to take care of loyalty by deceiving or manipulating the results of the disaster assessment team.